fam. First and foremost, glory to God. Thank you for giving us another day to do what we love to do. Welcome to the very first episode, calling it a Spade 2K talk show, aka podcast. We keep it a buck. We talking about 2K. Today we're talking about everything missing with the defense in NBA 2K. Put in the comments below, what do you feel is missing in NBA 2K? These are my opinion. You don't have to agree. Not gonna hurt my feelings. Let's get into it. One of the things that I truly feel missing in NBA 2K, the lateral quickness, aka defensive movement. Let me explain. When it comes to the movement of NBA 2K, only getting the benefit of a high lateral quickness when you're moving side to side. If you are not moving side to side, you will automatically lose your advantage when it comes to playing defense laterally. Because when we look at offense, they never move side to side. They move diagonal. That's why their speed boosting is so overpowering in the game. So the movement in 2K, they want you to play defense a specific way. The way they want you to play defense specifically is they want you to move laterally left and right, and then they want you to get out of your lateral movement, turn and run to try to beat them to the spot or beat them to the area. Once you run to that direction, they want you to tap LT and then get a bump and then get back in your, see how complex that is? In theory, it works when it comes to playing offline. When it comes to playing online, that theory thrown out the door, doesn't work. If they allowed you to have 99 lateral quickness throughout all parts of your movement, would be the benefit to the defense, because now you don't have to turn and run unless somebody has higher speed with ball. We get into that later. The movement of the defensive movement is very lackluster. The way they try to combat the lackluster movement is nerfing the offense ability, taking the latest patch. Dunks were OP, but now what they do, they got you missing dunks that you should be making. Going up for layups when you triggering dunks. They're controlling the outcome because they haven't figured out a way to adjust the defense to be more balanced. The way to balance for 2K is to nerf the abilities on the other hand rather than fixing the nucleus at hand. That's one of the biggest issues with 2K. That brings me to why that's a major issue: latency. The latency and the responsiveness from the defense to the player in 2K, I wouldn't say awful, it's just not as good as it should be. That's why the defense in theory doesn't work online, but it works good offline. Offline, you get that one-to-one, so it works. Move, get into lateral, you can run, you can do all that stuff you need to do because everything is moving at your hands. Can't reciprocate that online because of the latency. The latency in 2K is so awful. I'm calling it a spade a spade. You cannot move quick enough and you do not respond fast enough. There are so many times you know what's going on, what the player about to do. You try to move your play, but he will not move. If you really pay attention to the way people play defense in this game, the way they're just moving back and forth, don't nobody play defense like that. You have to hurry up and move before they even move, because if you move after they move, you will always be behind the offensive player. And that is one of the issues why the defense is not working. I get the intent what 2K tried to do. The way they want you to play defense, it works tremendously in theory offline. It is horrible online that you can't even play the same way offline that you play online. The ability to respond to things in the game. Everything that is at an advantage for us turned into a disadvantage. We get a block, can't respond to the loose ball. Get a steal, we can't respond quick enough to the ball to get the steal. Anything that is to our advantage that we usually get, we don't get the full advantage. There's no cooldown for offense, there's a cooldown for the defense. Their animations are so drawn out, but the offensive player instantaneously, something happened, they're on it. Now I understand there are times where play great defense, offense just play better. I am not mad at that. The very last thing I truly believe we need is to have new MOCAP animations, to have the one-to-one and to have team-orientated animation. 2-to-1, 1-to-1, 2-to-2. Everything in 2K, which is one of the biggest flaws in this game, all 1-to-1. Sometimes when you're playing defense, when a player, somebody moves you out the way and blocking that area, they won't let you block the area. It only registers one player versus one player. That's why sometimes you got a hand up, somebody else can't put their hand up. When somebody's backing you down, you just go behind the person that they're backing cracking down and they just can't move no more. Instead of being able to crowd them like you're supposed to do in basketball, only allow one person to respond to one person. It's a lot of broken things that we can talk about forever. Those are my main things. Y'all let me know in the comments below. Calling a spade a spade. Want to see some of your inputs. We'll talk about that. The goal is to have the community have a voice, and maybe I can send these over to Mike, Wayne, Ronnie, to somebody. We get to that status where we can actually be the direct source for 2K to help build this game, be a better game. We got to do what we got to do. I love y'all. Live life, stress, touch, rock, and one. The best without God. My life would be a mess. Always remember to have faith, hope, and love. Take care of yourself.